Hey, it's me again. In this video, we're going to show you an amazing technique to help sinuses, to reduce sinus stress. So just real quick, my disclaimer is we're not treating sinus infection or any type of sinus disease. This is just a great technique to open up the sinuses so you can breathe better. And it has to do with acupressure. So here's how it works. This is my great drawing of the side of the head with someone looking this way. And we have 7 bones in the neck, and you have different parts of the nervous system that correlate with different organs and glands. It just so happens the second vertebra in the neck, C2, cervical 2, connects to the sinus passages up here. So there's a direct connection neurologically to the sinuses, okay? So what you're going to be doing is you're going to be using acupressure, not needles, to press this way, from back to forward at the second vertebra. Okay, so I'm going to demonstrate this with my camera person right now. Check it out. So in the back of the neck, you can see that we have the back of the skull right here, and then we come down to the first vertebra, and the second one, third one, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh. Okay, so what we want to do is there's 2 ways to do it. You can have someone do it on you, and I'm going to show you how to do that. You take your middle finger right here and your thumb, and we place it right underneath the skull, and we drop down 1 inch, okay? And you should be on the second vertebra. And then we just press in like this. So we're pressing directly in at the second vertebra. And you're going to feel a kind of a knot. If they have sinus problems, this is going to be hard as a rock. And so we take our other hand and we hold the head, the forehead, try not to mess up their hair, that's the most important part, and we just press like this, like a scissors, at this second bone, and we just hold pressure lightly for 2 minutes. They're going to start breathing better. It's going to open up the sinuses right here. Now, if you don't have someone to do this on you, you can use a massage tool like this. Depending on the size of the neck, you can take this and press it right in. Now on him, I'm going to take the medium width and press right in here, but you could actually, you see this is a tripod. This can go back on a couch or a tall back chair or laying on his back. So we press this right down here and we just hold this pressure so we don't have to have someone do it on us. And we press right through in here, and then he lays there and he just lets the gravity put pressure on these points, and that will open up the sinuses. Again, this is great for sleep apnea, just sinus stuff. So it's the second, it's not right up underneath the skull, it's down a little bit, like 1 inch down, and we press directly inward like that. Okay, so that's the procedure of how you'd use acupressure. Again, you could use it on your fingers right here, it comes straight in, or you can use that device. So there's 2 more quick things you can do for the sinus stress. Number 1, we can drop the pH. Now, what does that mean, drop the pH? It means that in your body you have different levels of acidic things or alkaline things. And the higher it goes, the more alkaline. Higher it goes above 7. So in the blood, your body balances the pH between 7.36 and 7.44. That's a very narrow range. So the blood is slightly alkaline, all right? And there's other parts of the body that are more acid. But so we want it within this range. But what happens when the pH goes a little too much above this, when it goes above 7.44 and becomes too alkaline, you start getting more allergies, more arthritis, more histamines. Those are the things that create itching and things like that. So one great technique you can do is just to drop the pH a little bit by giving someone something more acidic, like apple cider vinegar. So if you have allergies, something to reduce it, all you have to do is add a little apple cider vinegar to your water, like a teaspoon, or actually, and some lemon juice. So a teaspoon of lemon juice, a teaspoon of apple cider vinegar to your water, and start drinking that. That drops the pH a little bit and brings it within this range. And so we're just talking about relative values. We're not talking about making your blood very, very acid or anything like that. We just want to drop it down so it's within the range, so it's not excessively alkaline. All right, so we want to drink that. That will help reduce allergies. When you go up too high and you start taking things that are too alkaline, it can aggravate the allergies. All right? So we want to apple cider vinegar, lemon, and water to help drop the pH a little bit and help your sinuses. All right? Number 2, vitamin A. Now, what does vitamin A do? It supports the mucous membranes. It supports the inner skin of the sinuses, the respiratory, the entire tract all the way down, all the skin internally and externally as well. So vitamin A will help support the tissues of the sinuses to help reduce the inflammation in the sinuses. And guess what has the most vitamin A? In addition to carrots, it would be kale. All right? So again, that kale shake, we keep coming back to kale. You take that every morning, it helps your breathing, it helps your sleeping, and it's great for sleep apnea because sleep apnea is really a congested sinus, and you want to reduce the mucous membrane swelling, and kale is one way to do it. So go ahead and apply these 3 things: acupressure, dropping your pH, and vitamin A.